It's a known fact that Datadog pricing is very hard to forecast. There are several reasons behind it. First of all, Datadog charges separately for data ingestion and indexing. If you are ingesting a lot of spans, you have to pay separate for indexing of spans. Otherwise, they will go after 15 minutes. Same goes for logs. You have to pay separate for log ingestion and then extra for log indexing. That is one. Second, the custom metrics can explode real quickly in Datadog. Imagine you are passing a custom metrics as user ID and you have 1 million users, which means you have 1 million custom metrics. And the custom metrics are charged separately over and above the 100 custom metrics per infra host, which is allowed by default. Third, there's a very tight coupling between infrastructure host and APM host, which means every APM host you take, you have to pay both the infrastructure host price as well as the APM host price for those APM hosts. And fourth, Datadog being a cloud tool, I mean SaaS-based cloud tool, data is going out from your cloud to their cloud. You also have to pay a public egress cost or data out cost, which you will pay to your cloud provider. But it's overall an observability cost to you. So that way we have seen that if you use a tool like Datadog, the overall observability cost explodes like anything. And in fact, the pricing we felt has been so difficult with Datadog, we actually built a Datadog pricing calculator so that you can very easily forecast your Datadog pricing. Let me give you a walkthrough of the same. So on the screen, you could see Datadog pricing calculator, and we have various team size here. We have solo dev. Solo dev, I mean, typically a team in solo dev would have two hosts, would have ingestion volume of 270 GB per month. Then we have a small team which is having 10 hosts, 1 TB data ingestion, growing team, mid-market, enterprise. Let me select mid-market, where the team is typically having 250 hosts and they are ingesting approximately 27 TB data per month. So I've selected this. Now on the left, I'll be able to see all the Datadog pricing. For example, if in this case I had 250 hosts, so for 250 infrastructure hosts, if I am on a pro plan, my total billing for infrastructure is $4,500 per month. And then it also mentions that how many custom metrics am I allowed, how many containers are included for free, etc. Now, since we are having 250 infra hosts, a number of those hosts would be APM hosts as well. And we have assumed that 80% of your infra hosts are APM hosts as well. So which means out of 250, 200 hosts are APM hosts as well, which means for these 200 APM hosts, I have to pay $42 per host, assuming I am under again a pro plan. So the APM cost amounts to $8,400. And I have assumed usual defaults like the retention is 15 days, which is the default period. If I can, if I want longer retention, I can obviously select 30-day from here like this. Then I have assumed there is no extra ingested spans, there is no extra index spans, and these numbers could also go up, but for this sake of calculation, I assume them to be zero. Then log, I have assumed that total amount of log is approximately say 2/3, which means if I'm ingesting how much was it? 27 TB per month, 18 TB is log. So for 18 TB, which is 18,000 GB per month, with the default retention, I am paying approximately 8,000 per month for log. And I've assumed the defaults. There are a lot of customizations available. I can change the retention duration, and accordingly, the price will also change. And I have assumed 30,000 custom metrics, which means just a few of them are being extra for. Like I'm only paying $50 extra because 25,000 are included for free. I am paying for $5,000, so 10 cents per custom metrics amounts to $250. Then we have rum. I can put in rum sessions. By default I've assumed this number, which is approximately 200,000, for which I'll pay $300 per month for rum. For synthetic, I can change in my numbers. For database monitoring, I've assumed 50 hosts, which is approximately 20% of all the infrastructure hosts. And then data egress cost, which is the data out cost, which you'll see under AWS as well. So I've assumed all of these, and you can change any parameter. Everything is configurable. Now on the right, let me see things on the right. On the right, I've assumed the CubeAPM numbers, given it's 27 terabyte data ingestion per month. So I've assumed 18 TB for log, 9 TB for traces, and very few like in GBs for metrics. And we charge only by data ingestion. So for CubeAPM, total bill is, you could see, $4,600 approximately, which is 15 cents per GB, which is the default rate. And there are a lot of discounts on the annual billing. For the same, we are paying $30,000 on Datadog, which is approximately 6 times. And here, I mean, we have options. I can share this. I can, if I can share this link, I share this link with anyone. He'll get all these numbers pre-filled. I can export this as a PDF, and then below I can also see that where this $30,000 is being spent. So under infra monitoring, I'm spending almost $9,000. APM 8,500, log management $8,000. So that way I can set a percentage split as well. And then here I'm comparing the cost component of Datadog versus CubeAPM for every head that we have. We will see savings of 85% on CubeAPM. And what's included with CubeAPM, the pricing, and then you can book a meeting, right? So this is the prima facie, and we also have given a lot of disclosures that how we calculate this, what are our assumptions, what are the sources. So I mean, happy to put this out for you, and I'm expecting that this will be helpful for you. If you have any comments, any feedback, you can reach out to us at info@cubeapm.com. I'll take on whatever queries you have. Thank you.